Hi, I would like to show you my LED setup for Traxxas Summit. Although LED consumption is very little compared to this huge motor, I want the switch to turn them on and off whenever I want. So I use this empty space which bothered me from the start. I cut a 1.5mm carbon fiber plate by hand with a Dremel and insert this little switch here. The cabling, I try to make the cables very clean, as close as possible to the original cabling. I use the servo extension. The two leads from here, the red and white goes to the switch, and only white returns to this JST connector, and the ground from the receiver goes from here to here. So with one extension cable and two JST switches, connectors, and one switch, I made this non-invasive way of cabling. I removed the shock towers and cable this through. This is it. Doesn't belong to the rear differential stick. After the switching, I wanted to install the headlights, but I didn't want to remove the JST plug every time I remove the body, so I made this little modification. I cut this connector's original body without damaging the wires, and then soldered wire each to ground and positive, and heat shrink it. Then I routed these cables through here, and then this small hole. I think that's why they made it. And I use shrink tubing material to make it look cleaner, and the cable goes inside. And on top there is a zip tie and these two little shims. I modified these shims. I sand it down as thin as possible. Then I used a black foam double-sided tape, thin one. But still, I need to compensate for the thickness of the tape and the shim, so I enlarged the top hole a little bit to the body sit on. And two little modifications I made. I removed the ID connectors, because I didn't like two different connectors meeting, although they were okay. And I swapped the rear shocks to double oranges, and I blacked out the rims, first removing the chrome with acetone, then spraying it. Now let's move to the operation of the LEDs. This is the body. The shims also here with double-sided tape, secured firmly. And there is also another JST connector, so I can turn off the headlights if I wanted to. I used a rubber grommet here instead of Traxxas instructions, a huge 8mm hole. No, it's just a 5mm hole, and it's more wire friendly. Also, what I did, I used this liquid electrical tape with a syringe and a needle for controlled application, and I blacked out the rears of the LEDs, both in headlights, the top lights and the headlights, so it doesn't bleed backwards. Now, let me show you the operation. Wait a second. You just put the body. I made this shims on body post, so if one of them come loose, they don't short. now only way to short these shims is to get ultra white mat, so we can put a wet sponge. So there is virtually no problem. Okay. Now I switch the car on. Here you can see the headlights, top lights, and rear lights. And the operating is the switch is really easy. Just here, flick it on and off. Thank you for watching.